Good morning. Coming up just over an hour from now, we are expecting Washington Attorney General Bob Ferguson to make a major announcement regarding how the state plans to proceed after Donald Trump's controversial travel ban related to immigration. No doubt at the table for that conversation is going to be the American Civil Liberties Union. Joining us over the phone this morning is Doug Honig with the Washington chapter of the ACLU. Mr. Honig, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Sounds like the ACLU had a busy weekend.
Indeed, we did. We in the Northwest Immigrant Rights Project had heard that there were people being detained at CTAC under the new executive order by the president, so we rushed attorneys over there and found out that there were a couple of people that we could assist who were being detained, and so we filed a quick motion with the federal court asking that the government justify why they're holding these people or that they be released. A federal judge issued a temporary restraining order saying that these people couldn't be deported, and then they, in fact, were released. One was somebody who was a Yemeni citizen who was coming to visit family here in the United States. The other was an engineer who was originally from Sudan, and he was coming to the United States to attend an engineering conference. Both were allowed to be released and have now gone about their business.
It's my understanding that while they were being detained, and we were just watching images from the protest at SeaTac Airport, that these two individuals did get a chance to watch the coverage on the news of protests that were happening all across the country. Are you able to characterize their reaction to what they were seeing on TV as they were being detained?
Yeah, they were really gratified. In situations like that, you know, you can feel incredibly alone and vulnerable and fearful, and knowing that there were a lot of people present right there at the airport supporting them was a real source of encouragement for them.
So just over an hour from now, we are expecting Washington's Attorney General to announce some sort of legal action pertaining to the president's executive order. Have you had any insight into what that announcement might be?
I think we'll leave to the AG to announce what his office is going to be doing, but I will say that we continue to be very concerned by the human impact of the executive order, and we've set up a special email address for people in Washington who are directly impacted. That's travel@aclu-wa.org, and we want to hear from anyone who's outside the country and can't get back in, family members here in Washington of people who are outside the country and can't get back in, and also people who are now here in Washington who had travel plans, perhaps for business, who now are afraid that if they were to leave, they wouldn't be able to get back in the country.
And can you repeat that information for our viewers one more time if they're impacted by this?
Sure. If they're directly impacted, email us with some details at travel@aclu-wa.org.
And a quick question for you. You had mentioned people who are concerned. If there are individuals living, working, studying here in Washington state who are nationals of one of those 7 countries, Iran, Iraq, Syria, Sudan, Libya, Yemen, or Somalia, do you suggest that they not leave the country for the time being?
I would suggest that they get in touch with a lawyer or either us or the Northwest Immigrant Rights Project and explain their specific situation and get more details about what it means for them.
All right, Doug Honig with the ACLU of Washington. We do appreciate your time this morning.
Yes, thank you very much.
And again, a reminder to all our viewers, we will carry the Attorney General's announcement live coming up at 10 a.m. We are anticipating that he's going to make some sort of announcement regarding legal action pertaining to the president's travel ban. And the ACLU, like I said, they had a busy weekend. They also, a big fundraising weekend for the ACLU. They raised millions and millions of dollars over the weekend as news spread that they had lawyers at various airports across the country helping those impacted by the ban.
We are continuing to follow that this morning. Brandy, thank you.